And I didn't know that. I thought, when they got to this place, in my little mind, that these people knew what they were doing, but they don't. Who do they go to? Academia. That's who knows. Right? It's not the premier. No disrespect. I invited him today too, by the way. Because I never leave nobody out of my meeting. Ever. Never. I invited everybody, didn't I? There's only one that I see in this room, title, power, guy, going for a idea. Wow, I invited them all. And thank you for coming. Oh, we need to understand this. This important to understand. We're going to skip it so I don't run out of time. But this is important. This is where the fishermen and the people were told and talked to. This is where our inclusion was in the beginning. And the whole table thing that I feel I probably shouldn't touch. We were told demonstration maximum 3 to 4 years. I have more flyers and notices I've saved because I've seen this stuff coming. And I hard copy everything because I know how it gets changed now. So, flyers posted, come see us. Demonstration from 20. We're doing a demonstration, short duration. Right? Maximum. Maximum. Right? 4 years short duration from her machine. That's what stuck in my head. Right? This is not about generating power. This is about testing equipment to see if it's viable. This is about seeing if it will interact natively with our ecosystem. Well, we tested equipment, it blew apart. But that was okay. The engineer said, we'll just make it better next time. Right? And it worked. They made it better next time. And anyway, while that was going on, behind the scenes, we have the next thing to come. Oh, sorry, before the testing, we'll get to this. Environmental assessment. This is one of the most important documents that's been chucked to the wind. Really. This is the guts of supposedly the demonstration at force. This is where the important stuff lies to me, because that's what we were told as the fishermen and people. We were never told any different. This is what we went by. This is the environmental assessment, 2009. Demonstration, 3 bursts. Now we're at 5. How did that happen? You know, we added a 4th one in 2010. We've seen that come. The 5th one is kind of weird. We didn't really see that. Where's our meeting for that one? Right? You know, maximum 4 years per unit. It says maximum. And the last time I checked, maximum meant that shit's done. 4 years per unit. Right? Under 5, oh, this is my favorite. Under 5 megawatts total. This is the one that nobody knows about. I probably should read this, but I'll explain instead. So what, they had a problem. They have this favorite word called mitigation. It's a very, I can't stand it. Anyways, so the mitigation of the 5 megawatts is probably the turning point for me that just, ooh. You know how they did that? You know who did that? Environment. They started that bomb. How can the person that they looked at me in the face and said, that's my job to protect your resource, environment. How could they ask to have that removed? 2012. I have the FOIPOP, the A-tips. It started with environment. The date is on my table, and so is the FOIPOP. That one really upset me. So then they followed 3 months later by energy. Energy says it's restricting our growth. It's restricting the advancement of our society. It's not fitting in with our One Nova Scotia plan. Right? The One Nova Scotia didn't exist then, but the plan that was conceived for technology-driven society, power, academia, funding. 1%. I have those emails. Maybe once in a while I'll show them to you. Anyways, that one is killer, because that's how our system checks things off. Oh shit, we got a problem. We can't go put that 4th berth in, because we have 1 megawatt used here, 2.2 megawatts used there, another megawatt here, we can't put another turbine in until we get this removed. They're removing the laws. They're changing the rules as they go along. That wasn't told to us. We had no part in that. We are the stakeholder as well as the Mi'kmaq is the stakeholder. Somebody should ask the Mi'kmaq if they were involved in that change. Because actually in the letter coming from CEAA, Canadian Assessment Agency, the federal one, it says stakeholder, and I know that's not official, because we're not on that list, right? We're not on the official stakeholder list. We have one place on the EMAC. So, next one, grid connection. Whoops. Oh, this is another one. Grid connection. Force was supposed to pay for itself, and the electricity was supposed to pay for itself, right? It wasn't supposed to be about profit. That is written in the rules, and it was forgotten. The rules that we were given. This was not supposed to be about. This was supposed to be paid for by the generation. That's why the hookup was supposed to be in there. The cable now is this big. It was supposed to be a lot smaller. It was restricted to a lot smaller size. They got away with that too. Everything keeps snowballing. It never stops. Never stops. Right? What was the last one there we had before? Yeah. Oh, I got it. All right. Unit size and limit. Well, now Emera was allowed one turbine, 100 square meters. They moved their turbine size to 200 square meters. Now they added another one. They took up this one. Now they take up this much space. Oh, it's still 2 tennis balls on a tennis court. Well, this one was 0.002 of the passage. This is 1.12. Big difference. Oh, that's still small. Well, there's 1,460 cycles in that passage a year where life can go by that. Acadia Tidal Institute Restaurant Research Center put out in biology department. They got some nice papers out lately. Beautiful, beautiful sturgeon study I just went to. Oh, they surpassed. It's amazing study. And they even show concern. Striped bass. Well, striped bass, minus passage. Say it's 50 meters deep right here. Turbine sits in the bottom. I have to make it scale so I don't get shot. Right there, scale. Right? In the wintertime, between minus 1.2 perhaps degree, I think, maybe I'm wrong, to 6 degrees, the stripers move down semi like that. And they feel they're complacent, possibly, or whatever the words they use. I can't remember their fancy word for that one. But they're not all over the place. And they've gone catatonic. They feel that they may be inhibited from any response to a voice. They also found, when they left the machinery out there over winter, I believe it was a mistake, it was a beautiful mistake, is that they now found an overwintering place for striped bass. Minus passage, full of oxygen, right temperature. We all thought it was just, even I didn't know that. Beautiful breakthrough. But what happens when they can't avoid that machine? Well, it's okay. This one's only turning at 6 to 8 RPMs. That's what their word is. I'm not 100% on that yet. I've heard up lately, the next one. 18 I've heard it's gone to, but I don't know if that's accurate. It may not be accurate. Anyway, 6 to 8 is what they call their average now. The next machine that's coming, BlackRock Tidal, is, these are all turbines, by the way. Anyway, there's 4 rows of that. Right? 800 to 1,000 to 1,200 square meters. We can't find how big that is because there is no document in with the provincial government, federal government. So yet they started building their machine 2 months ago. Picked out, we have the exact date they started dropping that. Well, because now we find we have to be the record keepers behind the scene. We know when they stop the well. We know when we make the complaint. Where is your approval for that project? Well, they don't have one. We can't find it. Nobody can give it to me. Energy, environment. How could that be? Well, it's the bottom line. Boy, they now can go without any EA. How is that possible? That's the fourth berth. In the forest document it said, I believe, you must replace somebody or your effects must be determined not to be far worse. Well, 40 blades compared to 2? Traveling 60 RPMs faster than supposedly the 50 RPMs of Annapolis? Well, we know Annapolis kills, and part of the reason it kills is its speed. We've heard that in the news. We've heard this one won't kill, probably because it's slower. This one's faster. So what are they going to say with that? What's going to be in the news about that one? We've lost our trust. It's gone. Unit. Mandatory removal. Where did that go? DFO approved in January. 15 years. How is that possible, you say? How did it transform from 4-year demonstration to a 15-year project approved by DFO? In writing. How did that happen? Well, power purchase agreements. Anybody know what power purchase agreements are besides this, Colin? Anybody know what that is? One guy. Power purchase agreement is where the transformation of the industry paying for itself went to the people. That's in a nutshell. Right now, we are paying for this. It's ratepayer. $530 a megawatt hour to 650.2. Is that correct? 650.2?
For the Outer Bay of Fundy project.
Yes.
Yeah.
The regular power is $60 a megawatt hour. We're paying 8 to 10 times as much for this power now. We are paying for this to go in improperly monitored. It's not just me saying that. DFO come out and say, no, review this spring. DFO's review, no good. We don't really like this, you must change this. So then, all hell broke loose. Oops. Things happened. and then we FOIA popped that too, by the way. So, and then America goes, well, we had to understand. No, we have to do our job. DFO had to step in as protector to do some work. And they did a lovely job of the review of this environmental monitoring issue. So then they said, you must fix it. You must fix it. So then it went to environment, which is the protector, remember? Except for 2012, they're the ones that made this all happen, right? So we believe at this point, they're still a protector. So they get it, and they leave one statement out. DFO writes a paper. And I was given a gift at birth. I can hardly read or write, you can probably tell by my scribbles. But I remember everything. So DFO wrote a passage that said, no more machines until you figure out what this one does. What do you think environment left out? That passage. It's the only thing they left out. The ones that were supposed to protect us left out the only thing that could protect us from the next machine, and the next machine, and the next machine, and the next machine, and the next machine. Why did environment leave that out? They were supposed to protect us. DFO recommended that. Anyways, next. EA, we'll go past that. We better go boogie, I guess.
Yeah.
International mitigation measures. This is my favorite. I study this stuff immensely. Every other country, besides perhaps France, or not every other country, many countries use PBRs to decide a site, which is probably biological removal, which means they take a sterile list of species like Atlantic salmon, 75 to 150 animals left in our population. That's what DFO says right now. And they must assess what happens to that if this hurts that. Well, in Canada, DFO has skipped that phase, and they've gone to, we need to know if something interacts with this machine. Well, did you remember? Fisherman asked for the camera. Now we have nothing to see, except for we have a sonar facing away that can say whether something avoids, potentially facing the inflow. That's all we got down there. We wanted to see. Limitation of duration, shutdown. They're the ones that people don't really, I mean, they're not really good ones. There's a fence for the industry. That's kind of silly. Fish get caught in it. That's a mitigation measure that was brought up. Noise mitigation is probably industry's preferred one. It is my least preferred one, because noise in the minus passage is a problem. Next. This is the bottom of the passage where the site is, right in there. It's kind of V-shaped. Remember that? We talked about this in 2011, me and Wayne Lankler, presentation to the EMAC committee. We said, you know, this is a problem. The fish are going to funnel. That's how we see fish. Next slide. That's how we've seen, Mi'kma'ki's seen fish for 13,000 years in Canada, dated in BC, with the stone weirs. How brush weirs dated it. That's how we fish. We fish with funnels. We guide fish. Next. No-go zone. One of my favorites. No-go zone. Avoidance of an area for development of a demonstration title project facility will be necessary because of the existing unique. This is wrote by Force back in 2008. This is what they said: we cannot put one of these things in this place. Biological and socioeconomically important place. Here's the definitions. Biological, species at risk, major spawning area, 100% detection. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'll explain it. Species at risk is one of their listed things. Did you know that there's 100% of the white sharks that were tagged by Greg Scomo, John Chisholm, Massachusetts, in the acoustic study that actually used the minus base, and not all of them, 3 out of 3 to 28. Come on. All the ones that were detected used that kilometer. Foresight. All of them. The next year, within 2 days, same shark was back, site fidelity. So now we have a species at risk using the site. They clearly said to the fishermen, we won't do that. That's 100% detection. And what's even more amazing is that the detection window, this is high tide, low tide, you can only, the machinery only worked in these areas. In the high flow area, it didn't work. Solar took 40% of the time. We still got 100% of detection. Species at risk, white shark. Now everybody knows all about white sharks. You better not start laying up on our shores. We really should start taking shoreline. Next. Irreplaceable fishery resource or historical archaeological site. Well, let me tell you. Grandmother's home, Mi'kma'ki Haven, center of Mi'kma'ki, place of collection of nap materials, Glooskap's home, place where the paleface was worn. I mean, honestly, if that's not historical, Beaver Dam, archaeological, if that doesn't fit that parameter, boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be some hard reconciliation. We knew. The reason we knew is we fished. So we don't know everything, of course. It's always nice to get all the knowledge together. You need that all to make the full picture. White shark bite. How does a white shark bite the bottom of a sturgeon? Fisherman's mind doesn't make sense. But there's only 2 places I know sturgeon frequently, besides breaching behavior, come off the bottom. One is minus passage, and one is the river. High flow areas. They love coming off the bottom. White sharks. Well, there's not that many in Brantford. There's some. We've caught them down our shoreline in the past. We have the records of that. And I've shared them with the government and American government as well. But they come off the bottom of the passage. Look like a seal. 2 fins probably. They float into my weir and other people's weir. But these white sharks, that one's actually at Acadia University, I think in a fridge or something. Next. We also know that on the outgoing tide, it's slower, the water's slower, right? It doesn't go out as fast. But we also know if we turn our boats off, this is me and Mark Taylor's little boat. I went up and I turned it off right there, drifted, free drift. It takes me back to the other side, right? Automatically. It just takes me there. So in our minds, so do the fish go there. That's how we fish. We follow the currents with our nets. We use our nets and we follow currents. That's how we understand fish. On the other way, this is a representative, it's like over around, I powered this way, I free floated that way. The other way, science has now verified what fishermen knew. 2/3 of this side is vacuum. So your force of your water comes up around that side, and 2/3 of your water goes that way. That's probably why 2/3 of the lobsters are on that side. In their lobster study, that's probably why a lot of things happen on that side, because most of the current goes to that side, and then most of the fish goes. And they said, no, that's not true there. Well, I can argue with you. So you take split, Blommen, you got the other side, Hard Jones. They had their array here. In 2001, they had their array here, and they had the foresight right here, a bunch of little stuff. Well, when the fish come around, they go clockwise. Most fish go clockwise. Fishermen know that, so we catch. Wayne catches, he calls me, he says, you're going to get him tomorrow. Right? You know what I mean? And Jerry calls him and tells Wayne, we're going to get him tomorrow. That's how we know. Right? It goes up in a pattern. Right? Not always, but it follows the traditional pattern. So, in here, when the fish come around, not all fish, but a great majority of them, they enter this side. A lot of them. I'm sure they found in 2001 they had a lot of detections here, but then in 2002 that line disappeared. No longer used it. Huge problem. I talked to the professor, said, please, I need that line, because that's the line that will tell you the most. Because you have your fish coming around this side, we know that. Fish comes around this side, we know that. We need this line more than we need this line. This line will give us a false read in our line. This is the line they had. So, they learned a lot though, 100% detection of white shark. They learned 49% protection of striped bass, I believe, average. Salmon, pretty high. Eels, pretty low. They learned quite a bit. Right? It's a very good study. 2 eyes. I won't read that one to you, but most of you probably heard of that in your studies. Very important. You got to use both eyes. You must learn in all ways of learning. We can all agree to disagree, but if we're all not in the room, we'll never have wisdom. Next. Sandbox. We keep trying to get into that thing and we can't. Next. Oh my. Cautionary principle. There was a great paper put out before these developments happened. Precautionary principle. It's a problem. It was put in a Canadian law. How do we get around it? Adaptive management. Adaptive management has 3 rules in Nova Scotia. Well, it may change. It did have 3 rules. It may still. Didn't check the more. Adaptive management. If you don't put the money to monitor, you shouldn't be doing it. Basically. If you can't monitor, you shouldn't be doing it. And if you don't have the baseline to go up against, you really shouldn't be using it, and it should be used foremost, ecology reasons foremost. That's what's supposed to be in your mind. It's ecology when you use that. Next. Oh, you're next. Third. Back. 50 to 5, I already explained that one. Let's go. I'm ahead of you. All right. DFO recommendations. Strategic. Omitted. Before any future developments of foresight, potential impacts on fish and fish habitat from these devices should be missed. They forgot that. We haven't get the report back. We get a guy jumping up and down saying, no effects. He did it, 0 effects, he said. Well, how did you do that? Well, you haven't had your stuff sent away yet. How did you do that? How did that guy, the Cropper Herald, was it Cropper Herald or was it CBC or something? How did he say that? That should be a warning. Perhaps that's the plan. Maybe that's the modern plan, to see no effects, not to see if there is effects. Because that guy jumped awful fast, and we hammered him for 2 weeks. It wasn't just me, neither. It was Academia hammered him, and the CBC. Paul Withers actually did that story. We clobbered them. Big Moggy jumped on him. You can't say that. How did you say that? Give us the evidence. He didn't have any. He just said no effects. And he wasn't the only one. That story had 2 players that said no offense. Next. Ah. This is what I see. Maybe I'm wrong. I see we're rushing. I see we need to slow down. I see we need to figure this out, or we're gonna be that dog. Next.
Darren, our time is up, but we're gonna keep continuing.
Oh, shit.
Anyone has to leave or.
I get the most important part next.
Please do so quiet.
I'll go through.